Hi, Taurus Collective. What's up, Bull Gang? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. How y'all feeling? I hope y'all are good. Let's get into it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Flip the roles if you need to. Could be past, present, future energy or someone else around you. I am picking up on. And we are going to take a look at the month of July. And I know we did this the other day, but I'm going to break it down. Beginning of July, what you can expect. Middle of July and end of July. So let's see what the energy is. When it comes to my Taurus Collective, what does the beginning of the month look like? We're just a few days away. They're feeding off of your weakness and lack of personal boundaries. They only have the power you grant them over you. Middle of the month, what are we looking at? Middle of the month. You have an energy vampire around you. Give the blue light a break. Detox from your social media fix. Play some board games with your loved ones instead. So something significant about you getting off your device, okay? Social media, your phone in general, and spending more time in the real world, you know? Not the REEL world, but the REAL world, okay? So maybe a little bit less consumption of social media, you know? The distractions that they bombard us with 24/7, okay? So let's see the end of the month. Stay winning, stay pure of heart, stay true to yourself, and stay prayed up. Okay. I feel like self-actualizing happens at the end of the month. I feel like you feel empowered. I feel like you start to make sense of some nonsense. What's going on in the beginning of the month with this person feeding off of your energy? You are hands down the best candidate for the job, capable of pulling off that idea successfully, smart enough, prepared enough, simply enough. Go for it. Okay, so Taurus, immediately what I'm getting from that is there is somebody around you who I feel has made you feel like you were not who you are. Okay? And it's like you may have started to really second guess yourself, your value, your worth, because of someone here who is an energy vampire. And it's like this person knows that you have a really good heart and they play on that, or they have played on that. And there's like either residual energy from a bad breakup or a bad situation, or there is a current energy that you're still taking into the month of July, okay, that's going to have you really examining or re-examining the value that you put on this person's opinion of you. You know, they say someone's opinion of you only matters if you value it. I feel you're going to stop valuing how this person sees you. What's going on with the blue light towards the middle of the month? No one can let you down as much as yourself when you deny your own good common sense and live to regret it. Libra energy. You know, so the Three of Swords is this card here. And the Three of Swords does talk about a heartbreak, pain, okay, betrayal, feeling very much backstabbed, infidelity, separation, divorce, right? Something going on possibly with a heartbreak. All right. But the interesting thing about the Three of Swords that a lot of people do not talk about, they just say it's heartbreak, but they don't really get into what that means. The swords are not about the heart. The swords are not about emotions. The swords are all about usually trying to stay as far away from emotions as possible because it's all in the head. It's all in the communication and the thoughts. So this is like you maybe being upset with yourself for the way that you allow someone to treat you, betray you, hurt you on your own watch, okay? That Three of Swords is usually disappointment in something that was said. I think this came out the other day for you all and we talked about this. But the Three of Swords is piercing the heart with words. So it may be that you're seeing things on social media that you need to stay away from. Maybe stalking somebody's social media profile that you've broken up with. Maybe feeling tempted to go look at their profile even if y'all are not following each other or, you know, anymore. Or friends on Facebook if y'all still use Facebook. I don't know if people do. But, you know, this is that energy of really detaching from this pain. And it's like, I know better than this. And what's the saying? When you know better, you do better. So the middle of the month is going to see you really looking at trying to break through some kind of heartbreak. And it may include you staying off of social media, maybe even blocking this person. What's going on with stay winning, stay pure of heart, stay true to yourself, and stay prayed up towards the end of the month? We have remain teachable. What separates winners from losers is the ability to fail without quitting and having an understanding that failure is part and parcel of the winning formula. So look, you win some, you lose some. This is you just accepting things for what they are. Understanding God is in control. That's like the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is course correction, and this is when Spirit is telling you what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So whatever you've endured all month and prior to July, all of a sudden there's this full circle moment. I see what the lesson was in that. I'm going to continue to make mistakes, right? But at least I learned this lesson. At least I won't repeat this mistake. So at the bottom of the deck, your overall energy is doors are opening in your career. New pathways are being highlighted. Nice. Nice. So money is looking good. Y'all know we love money. So let's get into these cards and see what this is saying. So who is this feeding off of your energy? It says your weaknesses and lack of personal boundaries. I don't think you're weak at all. I just think that somebody has exploited your love for them. You know, how transparent you've been, how vulnerable you've been, opened yourself up to them. The High Priestess. Cancer energy with the Emperor. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. I felt tempted to look. The Devil. This is definitely an unhealthy relationship. Somebody all up in their ego. That's why this Emperor is here. He definitely has an ego. You know, Taurus, the crazy thing is there's someone here. This could be a husband. This could be a baby daddy. This is a masculine that's supposed to be a divine masculine when he comes out. But I feel like we talked about this the other day. There's this hidden energy of having these feelings for you, but not being bold enough to say it. Not being bold enough to take accountability. I just heard somebody wanted to chop you down to size, Taurus. Why? Why did I hear that? Well, I guess because of their ego. I'm not even going to pull any more cards. The Devil is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's motives may not have been good all along. They may have looked like the Emperor, but they may have been cloaked. And you are intuitive, and you know. But you may have gone against your intuition. So it says you are hands down the best candidate for the job. Well, you do have a new job, possibly. Capable of pulling off that idea successfully. Smart enough, prepared enough, simply enough. Go for it. So we have the Hangman here. So y'all are definitely like maybe contemplating something. Being introspective right now. Waiting for some divine inspiration. Some intuitive nudge to do something here. I do see a promotion though with the Emperor being here. You are leveling up. With the Ten of Swords. Yeah. So, you know, Taurus, again, I hate to put it to y'all like this. This sounds so cruel. But you were really dealing with a devil. You really were. There could be a Gemini or Pisces involved. Or you could have Pisces in your chart. Or you could be on a Taurus Gemini cusp or have Gemini in your chart. You know, this is a forced sacrifice here. This is a hex or a curse. I told you you could be in a relationship, or you may have been in a relationship where there was some spell work going on. It was under heavy spiritual attacks. I actually do feel like that's what's going on. We do have a practitioner here with the High Priestess and the Emperor. There's someone that was trying to control the outcome of this, whether it was your person or someone else. And I told you the other day your person had control issues. Someone from your past. Somebody abusing their power here. And for some of you, this person is doing spiritual manipulation. Is the word I just heard. Yeah, but this is a painful ending. But this is also my card of suck it up, buttercup. Put your big girl panties on. Put your big boy boxes on. You know, there's something here maybe that you have to let go of, that you've been trying to hold on to. And even though it hurts, I feel like the bigger message here is, okay, but are you actually the one who lost, or did they lose? Because it's saying that you are enough. You're simply enough. Okay, some of you could be like in limbo about ending a relationship that you know you need to end. And you might be contemplating. This is definitely contemplation and introspection. So you could be like, okay, I'm not exactly sure. Spirit is telling you to listen to your intuition. The Hangman and the High Priestess are both intuitive cards, okay? And make some kind of executive decision here with the Emperor being here. And it may be something painful, but I feel like it's something that is best for you. But let's look towards the middle of the month. What's going on with you taking maybe a break from social media? We have the Three of Cups, hanging out with your friends, more being around the people who matter to you, going to parties, events, celebrations, Cancer energy with the Knight of Pentacles. Because all work, no play makes Taurus a dull boy or girl, or man or woman, right? You need more balance, more fun. Some of y'all working too hard. Okay, you could even be a workaholic, a perfectionist when it comes to your career. And you may feel like, well, I have to right now because something's moving slowly and I need to make this money. But listen, it says that doors are opening in your career. New pathways are being highlighted. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is telling you to enjoy yourself this whole summer, but especially in Cancer season. This is a Cancer card. Middle of the month, you could be going to a big party, you could be traveling. The nights are travelers, right? It feels like something you're reluctant to do, but Spirit wants you to. It says to detox, play some board games with your loved ones instead. This is having a good time with your family and friends, social gatherings. Yeah. So let's see what's going on with no one can let you down as much as yourself when you deny your own good common sense and live to regret it. Again, 3 of Swords. So what did you... 3 of Swords comes after the 2 of Swords, right? It's the storm before the calm, because it's going into the 4 of Swords, which is you just kind of like, okay, let me take a break. Let me catch my breath. I just been through something painful. Okay, but prior to that betrayal, there were some things you were denying. The 2 of Swords is denial. It's blocking out something that may be right in your face. It's cognitive dissonance. It's passive aggressive kind of energy. It's that energy of missing the point. Okay, so what is this? Oh my God. Somebody with addictions, a big ego, a very toxic person. This devil keeps showing up. This is an unhealthy attachment you may have had. For some of you, this could even be an unhealthy attachment to social media or even partying for some of you. I don't know, but it does feel like this person has some kind of hold on you. This is codependency, Capricorn energy. Definitely like an addictive, obsessed kind of energy. And remember what I said, maybe going on social media, checking up on them any kind of way you can, maybe even spying from a fake page or something like that. This is what I see, you either blocking someone else from being able to do with you, or you're stopping it yourself. 12 on a timer. There's that 2 of Swords I was just talking about. Look at that blindfold over the eyes. So some of you were ignoring the toxicity, the red flags with this person. You just didn't want to see it. That's why it says no one can let you down as much as yourself when you deny your own good common sense. That's what this is, denial. Rejecting the truth. Being confused. Something at a stalemate, something stuck, but you keep seeing it for how you want to see it, Taurus. Yeah, this is what's happening in the middle of the month. It's just like, you know what? Maybe I gave this person too much credit. Maybe they didn't hurt me as much as I hurt myself by not listening to that good Taurus common sense. Because y'all know we got common sense. We're very rational. So let's see what's happening at the end of the month with you staying winning, pure of heart. So don't allow this person to change you, your good nature. Yeah, look at that. Your good nature, Knight of Cups. You cannot make it up. Very good natured person. Very sweet. You've been so good to somebody. This is about to piss me off. It could be a Pisces. It could be any water sign, but it could be a Pisces. And now we have the Ace of Wands here. Yeah. So Spirit may want you to challenge, to channel this energy that you used to give to this person into something creative here. Or your zest for life is coming back, like feeling motivated again, feeling ambitious again, maybe even starting to date again. The Ace of Wands is a very nice card. It's the potential here for a new relationship. Okay, it could possibly be with this Knight of Cups that keeps coming out, or it could be a fire sign. So a water sign or a fire sign. But I feel like this is more your energy. And I feel like you could be attracting. This is physical attraction and chemistry. And this is also rising to the occasion and accepting the challenge. So for some of you, one of your biggest challenges, you can have a lot of water in your chart or even fire. For a lot of the Taurus collective that I'm talking to, you have, what is it that I'm trying to say here? I want to get my words together. Because this is not a bad thing at all. But it's just that people can, take advantage of this good nature that you have. This is well-being. This is diplomacy. This is even mediation. And I do feel like, there will be a moment, whether you know about this or not, where this person is going to recollect this pure heart that they had. This good-natured person that they had in Taurus. But what I was going to say was, Taurus, you might be, or I feel like I'm talking to a lot of Taurians who have a tendency, okay, so maybe your moon or your Venus placement is a water sign or even possibly a fire sign. You know, water signs and fire signs are very heart-centered, very spiritual. So I do feel like there is a pattern, that's the word I'm looking for, a pattern in your relationships, just based on what I'm seeing here, where people come into your life and they may say the right things in the beginning, right? They kind of hook you to them, being bound to them, right? This attachment. Some of you, your attachment style might be a mixture of avoidant and fearful. So I guess no, that's not what I'm looking for. It's not fearful, avoidant. It's what is it called, y'all? God dang it, I can't think of it. The one where you're kind of clingy. What is it called? Jesus. Hold on, I gotta look it up because I gotta be able to make my point. Okay, never mind. I went and grabbed my phone, but I'm not going to use it. It's called anxious. Okay, you could be a fearful, anxious, like a combination of those two attachment styles, because that's exactly what I'm seeing here. It's like some of you know, again, very intuitive. The High Priestess, the Hangman, you're extremely intuitive. The Knight of Cups, intuition out the wazoo, right? But the thing is, when people show you what they think you want to see, you might have the tendency to fall for it, right? And then by the time you start to really see how messed up they are, you're already hooked. You're already attached. And y'all know how we are. We're loyal. We're dependable. We are the kind of people that's going to see something through that we start. So it's like, well, I'm already signed up for this, so I'm just going to make it work. Let me try to fix him. Let me try to fix her. You can't. There's some strong addictions being indicated here. Yeah, I mean, for some of you, this is third parties. This is cheating. This is even violence and abuse for some of you. Somebody that wants to control you. And it's like they want to do what they want to do. But when it comes to you, they want you to play this certain role. Be the wife, be home, be the husband, be home. But they do whatever they want to do. Could be some third parties involved here. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you. You might be the kind of person that has those experiences in love, and you're just like, why can't I ever find my equal? So Spirit wants you to remain teachable here. So it's not over. It's never over, right? It's not over. It says what separates winners from losers is the ability to fail without quitting. So yeah, don't let this make you quit. And having an understanding that failure is part and parcel of the winning formula. So look. How do you, remember I told y'all last week, taking lemons and turning them into lemonade, right? A cliche, but it's a true cliche nonetheless, the Fool. How do you regroup from this? How do you rebuild yourself? How do you remain fearless and not afraid to love again, not afraid to take risk again, just because somebody else dropped the ball? Self-actualizing, the first thing I said when we started this reading. And this card is self-actualizing. This is the protagonist of the tarot. The entire tarot is about the person in this card here, which would be you, the people viewing this video, all of you. This is you. And you see what you're doing, walking off this cliff. And this is when you're trusting your guides, you're trusting God to just like catch you. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I trust you to have my back. I trust you to not let me fall flat on my face and splat on the ground. And if I do fall flat on my face, I trust you to be able to have me in a condition where I can still get up, pick myself up, and start all over again. Yeah, that's a leap of faith. Walking by faith, not by sight, okay? Stepping out on faith. Aquarius energy. What is this? So it's not over. So we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so it feels to me like this is the losses. I want to say that you're going to have some failures. This is definitely a failure, but this is like, I'm not going to stop. And also not bringing the baggage with you. This person doesn't even have a bag. Usually the Fool has a small little knapsack. This person, this woman on this card, she doesn't even have a bag. So this is leaving all the baggage behind, right? Overcoming lack, victimhood, you know, poverty consciousness. And poverty consciousness doesn't have to just be about money. This could just be the energy of every time I fall in love, I get hurt. This is you against the world kind of energy. Just feeling like you're an outcast, feeling like somebody just left you out in the cold. But how do you persevere through that? How? Like, what do you do? How you pick up the pieces? And that is a Taurus card. This is very much a Taurus card. Help is available to you, and it's not the end of the world, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. There you go. Six of Wands, victory and success. I keep telling y'all, some of you could be in the spotlight here, but this is you being recognized. For sure. This is you being admired, being on your high horse, understanding all eyes are on you. Life doesn't stop with this person who didn't appreciate you. And this could also be success in your career. The 6 is all about the start of success. You're coming out of a 5, moving into a 6. So for some of you, there could be material losses you've suffered, even in like a divorce or breakup or something here. But guess what? It's going to be a battery in your back. This is a very confident card, a lot of pride. You know, definitely just continuing to move on. The spotlight is on you right now. So what's happening in your career? We have the Knight of Swords. There's an opportunity coming in. Spirit is saying seize the day. You could be on a Taurus Gemini cusp. This is a Gemini card. So something is coming in rather quickly. And Spirit wants you to seize this opportunity. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the 7 of Cups. I do feel like for some of you, you may be right at the end of your rope. Like, I cannot take this anymore. But you are reaching that 10. And this is when you get to the point where you're like, either this is a make or break moment. It's the moment of truth, okay? Sagittarius energy, Scorpio, and Gemini is here. So again, this is the energy of you going through a lot. You've been through a lot. And there's a lot of confusion about something here that you don't quite have answers to. Look how confused she is. But Spirit wants you to know that there are plenty of fish in the sea. You got other options. You could have also been dealing with someone who wanted to explore their options as well. But guess what? We don't care. These are opportunities coming your way. This is good overwhelm. A lot of tempting offers coming your way. You're going to have to make some decisions here, which you're quite capable of doing. You're close to success. Okay, this definitely has been an ongoing battle, but this is when you're at the end of your rope. And the saying is, tie a knot and hang on, because it's ending. The 10s are all about endings and new beginnings. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. So you surrendering. Some of you are definitely holding on to something with some past person. It could be a Scorpio or a Capricorn. But anyway, when you surrender that and you really learn to enjoy your own company and be at peace and content and satisfied by yourself, your 10 of Cups comes in. This is your happily ever after. See, this is wish fulfillment by yourself. This is wish fulfillment with someone else. Emotional fulfillment with a partner. Being married. Having a happy home. You know, it's domestic bliss. It's your happily ever after. It is the nuclear family. So it's going to require you to kind of like throw in the towel when it comes to something that just isn't meant to be. But I do see you still reminiscing about somebody. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, because it feels like you're like, why did we miss this opportunity? It was right there. I told y'all something was a false start. Yeah. It never either got off the ground, or even if it was an established relationship, the energy around this relationship, at least at the end of the month, the way you're viewing it is still, I miss this person. I think about this person. Why can't I let them go? And there was this missed opportunity. But at the same time that you feel that way, you're persevering and you're pushing through it. You got the 9 of Wands, which is perseverance, okay? Determination, maybe even being somewhat guarded, at least on the surface, but it's going to still take you a little bit of time before you completely get over this, but you will start to turn the corner. And I believe it'll be the middle of July, but for some of you by the end of July, your perspective on something is going to take a little bit of a turn, although I'm not going to lie to you and say all your feelings are going to subside. They're not. They're not, because this is a part of your journey, you know, and you just have to accept that, Taurus, even though it may be difficult. Yeah, it could definitely be very difficult depending on the nature of the relationship, how invested you were, you know, things of that nature. But Spirit wants you to remain teachable. So basically that means you still have more lessons to learn, which we all do. You never stop learning lessons. So just understand that this didn't work out, but it's not a reflection. Oh, I got to think of another quote. I saw this at the doctor's office. Your value doesn't decrease just because of someone else's inability to see it. And that's just where we're going to leave this. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See y'all next time. Peace.